Vanessa Carlton, you shush. It's coming up to 9:30. Maddy, Jason and Arnold joined by our date coach Kai Dante as usual on a Tuesday. Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
So, you are here to tell us how to stay safe and how to use online dating to find Mr. or Mrs. Right.
That's right.
So most people find that it's dangerous. They still have reservations.
Yes. So there are two main dangers to online dating. One is perceived and one is real. So some perceived dangers, I've seen people like they don't want their faces out there, otherwise their friends will laugh, or their future bosses will look and then they'll tell like, how can you do this kind of things? So those are really what I say perceived dangers. And to solve those, right, I usually tell them like put a picture of their back. Just to start off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, serious.
The back of the head?
Yeah, the back of the head, the back of their body, their dog, a cup, a McDonald's meal.
Or a semi-side profile.
Yeah.
I know. It's because you want them to stay mysterious.
Yeah, and mysterious in a way, and just to get started, that's the most important. Because if they are so scared and they don't go, then they'll never get started and they'll never meet anybody.
That's a good point.
I always thought misrepresentation was the greatest danger.
You're not misrepresenting, it's really your back.
No, I mean others there, who say I'm a millionaire. I'm tall, dark, and handsome.
Well, that's one of the dangers, right? Would that be perceived or real dangers?
That's a real danger. So every time I tell, especially ladies, when you're going out with guys online, stay safe. What I call mini dates. Don't go for like full blown out, dinner, movie, and then part 2, part 3, round 4 dates.
Right.
Go for like short, really short dates. Like, hey, I'm. Let's say he works in Vivo around that area. So you say, hey, I'm going there to meet a friend. I've got 20 minutes. You want to just pop down for a tea? Just to have like that first quick impression of the person before you go on a real date.
Yeah,
so
that's a very good idea.
Yeah, and stay safe. Always like stay in public places.
Yeah.
Don't go and do activities where you have to
questionable activities.
But before you get to that stage, right? I mean, are there telltale signs when you look at someone's online profile, for example?
Okay.
Yeah, what can you tell whether someone is faking it?
All right. So sometimes if they are really very good, it's quite hard to tell. But one interesting thing is that the telltale signs are actually quite obvious online. So a lot of guys, the first message will be like very sexual. They will be like talking about a lot of body parts. So
at some point, it will come out, right? If you're a weirdo, you're a weirdo. You just can't hide it, right?
Yeah, so that's a good thing actually, because you know right away that they are weirdos and you don't have to meet them and spend all the time to talk to them and then find out they're weirdos. So if they are weirdos online, just block them.
Do you think it's weird for somebody to... Because every now and then you get messages like, hi, can I be your friend? That's kind of weird, right? Don't you think it's kind of weird? Or is it like he could be a nice guy, but it's just that he has no moves?
Yes. It goes both ways. So there are perverts that will say, I want to be your friend. There are nice guys that will say, I want to be your friend. But generally, nice guys don't talk about body parts in the first few messages. so that's like a really good sign.
All right. Coming up still, if you have any questions about online dating, how to do it safely and smartly, Kai Dante is here to help us out. So give us a text 971-70920 if you have any questions, and we'll come back on how to optimize your online profile and sell yourself. We're halfway there with our date coach Kai Dante on how to stay safe and use online dating to find Mr. or Mrs. Right. It's 9:40, so okay, we've covered part 1, on some of the dangers, perceived dangers, real dangers. But now, how do you optimize your online profile to sell yourself if you are sold on actually using online dating as one of the ways to find Mr. or Mrs. Right?
All right, so the first thing you cannot do is don't use your resume. I've seen girls actually copying and pasting their resumes into their online dating profile.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Like what they do,
don't know,
their
what
skills.
they've done. Yeah. So I'm good in HTML, I can do WordPress.
So then they go on a date and the guy's like,
I'm sorry for laughing, but that's quite funny.
Yeah.
you're hired.
Okay, I don't know whether they're trying to be funny or they really think it, but I've seen it actually happen.
And you've actually talked about this, that the guys just don't care. They're not that deep.
That's true. The guys don't care. So what is actually useful? And I've checked out, I've studied a lot about online dating. And surprise, most of the pictures that get the most response are that shows a bit of skin. So you don't have to when I say skin, you don't have to like cover yourself up like winter clothing. Yeah, but just wear like a singlet or something that bears your arms, just a little bit.
Or a 2-piece bathing suit.
No. Actually, 2 pieces.
One piece.
One piece is still too much.
A little bit of shoulder.
Just a little bit of shoulders, a bit of neck, arms, and that's enough.
Hey, Why you never mentioned smile?
And smile, of course. That's your face.
Twinkling eyes.
A halter top and short shorts.
How the top?
Halter top
Yeah.
and the short shorts.
A profile pic, we don't see the legs. We see the top half.
What if you just put the legs?
Good thing you are not the date coach.
Yeah, lucky you're married. So big smile, of course, that's very important. So big
Right.
smile. And what I'm trying to say is, don't cover everything up. Yeah, because, well, statistics show that
If you want
show-
attention, is
yeah,
it?
if you want attention, just show a little
That's
bit.
shocking that skin is a big hit winner on the internet.
Yeah,
I never would have
turtlenecks.
dreamed that people want to see
It's-
human flesh on the internet.
I know. I would have suggested wearing turtlenecks
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something. Right?
And winter clothes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first one. The picture is really important. So just show a bit of skin. And if you can, right, put a few more. Don't just put one. All right, so put one where it's your face up close, and then put one where it's slightly further away. And
It's like showing a picture of a house. You want to sell the house, right? You got to have many, many
Exactly.
pictures of the different rooms, is
that's
it?
right. All the different rooms, the front door, backyard, everything.
Sure got complaining.
How much should you upsell?
How
Or
much?
oversell?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
So,
Well, my suggestion is I always tell my clients don't upsell, right? Don't oversell. Yes, upsell, but don't oversell. You can say what you want to do, but don't say you're already doing it.
You know, in Hollywood, right, people send in their headshots, and they always say that it should just look very natural. You know, don't even wear makeup, but they can. It still should be a very flattering shot, but it should be a shot of the real you. So you should actually look at how to make like a Hollywood headshot. I think there'd be some good tips in there.
let me clarify. When they say don't wear makeup, actually, when they take the photo, it's look like you're not wearing makeup.
yeah.
Natural makeup,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
But please wear makeup.
But like a natural look, a natural
A
look.
natural look.
Yeah,
That's
not the, like,
it.
wow.
Show the real
Yeah.
you, but in
Yeah.
the best possible light.
Exactly. So that's
Okay.
a good one.
That is good advice.
So the other one is use positive and feminine words. That's really important. And this one, some might not know, but keep your profile around 200 words.
Oh,
Not too long, not too short. 200 words. And
guys get confused. Is it too many words?
and do the proper spacings and paragraphings, not just
Okay.
one lump of words.
Right. I like what he said though. He says, don't talk about what you're already doing. Talk about what you'd like to do.
There you
so
go.
it gives the guy a chance to come in and say, hey, we can do that together.
That's brilliant.
Right. Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Okay, date coach Kainan Tay is here every Tuesday to answer your dating questions. So whenever you have any, you can send it in during the week. You can email us breakfast@kiss92.sg and he'll be back again next week to answer all your dating questions. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
One Direction, live while we're young.